Go away. Morning, people. How are we doing? We're back on the MX5 races on iRacing. We're at Donington. No, we're not at Donington. We're Alton Park circuit. It's a bit of a bogey circuit, this is for me. Yeah, I tend to make a few mistakes on this one. But anyway, we're going to do it. We were going to do some GT86 races, which is the Toyota, but I don't have the track, so hopefully at some point we will get to do a GT86 race. But yeah, not today. So more MX5 races. I'll get you on the live screen in a second, peoples. So she's just loading up. We are D class. Not sure if we're approaching the top D class at the moment. But we could move on if we kind of wanted to another form of racing, which is why we tried to get in the GT86 class car this morning. But like I said, we don't have the track, so unfortunately we couldn't do that. We are going to get out for a little bit of a practice before the race. Race starts at 1:15. Like I say, it's a little bit of a bogey track for me. I missed your comment. I do apologise, but it's racing. Can't always focus on the chat. We're on live this morning because I've just seen a message from Minute saying he's not 100% and he won't be live. Which kind of helps me out because it means while Tav's on, I could probably go do a little bit of a little pokey shop. I say pokey shop, I mean, you know, just go down and get a few odd items that are missing. But it's that corner back there that normally catches me out because it undulates quite severely, to be honest. Ooh. More people coming out of the pits. I mean, you can race this car with a GT3 wheel, but, you know, I don't have a GT3 wheel, and B, you know, it's a round wheel car, so why wouldn't you race it with what it's got? Kenny, how you doing, Grandad? Did try not to push it too much through that corner that I'm shit at. All good, good, good. So that's P8 in the practice, people. I'm 8th fastest and everybody practicing on track at the minute. So you can do that in 3rd, okay. You can see the top of my wheel, how much it bounces around while I'm racing, and how much small corrections I'm having to make as well. I've said it before and I say it again, iRacing is probably one of the most realistic racing games out there, with the fact that they do digitally scan all the tracks, all the lumps and bumps. And they do a very good job of how the cars react as well. I push my limit there. KCB, how you doing? Fastest lap, and I still was 10. Been a minute, how am I? It's probably because when I'm normally on, dude, you're working. And then sometimes after my stream, I've used so much energy in my stream that I just haven't got any energy to deal with anybody. So I go and lay at bed on the settee, and sometimes I'm that. I stopped on the left. Okay, so where are you? Okay, so he's on the right, not the left. Hopefully he'll get out of the way. Come on, dude, your lap's ruined. You just will steady up and get out of the way. But he probably thinks it's practice, sod it. Dude, we've got the same power car. I can't freaking overtake you unless I outbrake you. You're going to fall off the racetrack. He's just pushing it too hard in every single corner. Get ready for a bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, just been busy, you know how it is, yeah, mate? Oh, hello. As, how you doing? As, why can't you just for once come here and say something nice? Anyway, morning Papa Smurf, how we doing? How's the racing? Just about to do my first race. Just practicing. The race starts at 8:15. So they'll be calling us in for qualifying in a second. If you join the race area on iRacing, like, as soon as the last race has gone to qualifying, you can get like a 12-minute practice session in before quali. Like I say, guys, if I can find a GT86 race that I've got the track to, I mean, probably not this week. I'll go do that at some point. Just to show you a different car, because yeah, I think this has been about 6 weeks of like once or twice a week playing the Mazda. But with iRacing, guys, after the starter pack, you have to buy all your tracks, all your cars. And it does end up an expensive hobby. I think a few of the guys have totaled it at, if you want all the cars and tracks, it's over £2,000 plus your monthly subscription. But yeah, it is quite expensive. I was fortunate that a few of you guys have been paying for the subscription over the last few months. Otherwise, I'd probably not be doing iRacing right now. For the race your cardboard box. There we go. Well, let's get off a racing line just in case somebody wants to keep practicing and come out and get in the race. 6 weeks, does that mean you're winning every race? No, that means I'm getting slowly better at doing what I'm doing. I get a lot of halfway through the pack. I had a third, not last week, but the week before. The technical circuits are my weakest points. So the ones that have a lot of turns and not very much opportunity to pass, they're the ones that I kind of could do with more practice on with people around me. Yeah. So we're now into the racing part of the game. So it'll ask us to practice. This might not last too long before they ask us to qualify. If you hear two people telling me stuff, it's because I use an outside program called Crew Chief, which a lot of people that play iRacing use as well. I mean, I think Crew Chief can be used for Assetto Corsa and Competizione and the Evo. I'll have a look later, in fact. See whether it can be. I know it can be used for Competizione because I looked. Basically, it just acts as a spotter. Oops, somebody's been off already. That's good. That means the tires will stay in longer. Gonna have to wait till your new shoes arrive for you and you're racing. To be honest, when I use my pedals at home, I know some people think it's disgusting, but I can't wear shoes at all when I'm using them. Socks maybe, but not shoes. I've been thinking about getting some of those socks with the grips on the bottom. I like the feel, like the feel and the control you get from using almost nothing. Whereas if you've got a shoe in it, like even no matter how thick, some of your reactions can be a little bit labored, even like milliseconds. Whereas if you're using your sock or your barefoot, it's instant. And if you're wearing any kind of shoes, unless they're the kind of racing shoes, yeah, you're delayed. It's going to be like a delayed push. Oh, practice is over already. Shit. Look out for squirrels. All right, it's disgusting. Not really. Same for you, Kenny, is it? What, trainers or like me, socks or... Hope he doesn't eat his sock. Alex, you're disgusting. So qualifying, guys, I now get 2 laps to qualify. So not including the socks. Yeah. So I now get a warm-up lap, and then I get 2 fast laps to qualify, and that's my time for the grid. So basically, what you should be doing is using this lap to warm up your tires. But I just go around like at 2/3 speed. That warms up your tires enough for the quali lap. Because what I try and do is I try and get in a banker lap, and then the second lap I push it. So if I make a mistake on that second lap, at least I put in a lap. Although it may be slightly under what I can do. But it does make for a more interesting race when you're going with a slower time. Cool. Also, guys, when this game says red line to brake, you brake. It is almost a perfect rate. Well, not the actual line itself, but the braking areas are almost perfect. Guys, please don't use any of the hands up stuff because I won't be doing it. Also, if you're going to be playing the HFXs, they will activate, but they'll be on another screen, so you won't be able to see them, but I will. They'll appear up there. Morning, Linda. How was your second track day? I believe that was yesterday, was it? Okay, here comes your first time lap. How are we doing? First quali session. I was going to do a GT86 race, but the track that I needed, I ain't got, so... Awesome, but you're exhausted now. Yeah, I imagine it takes a lot out of you. My Achilles heel of a corner. Because of all the knobbles and bobbles on it. probably be about mid-pack again. I'm normally about mid-pack. I don't know why. I don't know how they're getting like 2 seconds above me. I mean, obviously they know the track better than me. Maybe they're using slightly different tire setup or whatever. Although this should be default car. But, you know, I don't know how much you can alter in that. That's a shitty gear change. I mean, we're still plus times, but it's coming down now. Oh god, I missed that faster lap up by doing a shitty gear change. Never mind. Out of your mind, Matt. Crack on with what you're doing. Oh, Linda, they've changed how the cars react in Evo. I went on, they did an update to it, added Kota and Donington Park. And yeah, for me, the cars act very, very differently now. You may want to give it another bash. I asked Class to go on to see what Road America the Kota track was like. He said it was very, very good with the whatever car he used. But it is still very much, guys, an A-class game. You know, so it's still in development. You know, so it will, with feedback and stuff, it will get better. No doubt about it. And for the price it is, which I think on CD keys, it's still like £20, which is amazing if you really think about it. Considering that Project Motorsport is like £50. For early purchase. I'm on the fence for that game. I really am. Project Motorsports, a Project Motor experience. I'm really on the fence. I've seen a lot of, yeah, that one. I've seen a lot of bad reviews. And that's including people that went over to Zurich to test it. And a lot of mediocre reviews. So I guess we'll just see what we get when it comes out, to be honest. And we'll see how they feel then. And that's not from crap sim racers. That's from people that were invited over from the sim racing world to test out the rigs in the game. The weirdest thing about it was one of the interviews. One of the guys asked about traction control and ABS, and the guy didn't really answer the question. When I say didn't really answer it, he danced around it as if to say, I ain't got a clue what you're talking about, mate. And he's the head guy to do with traction control and ABS. So yeah, I don't know. What I'm going to probably do is wait till it comes out. Wait to see what some of the sim racers around say it's kind of cool, and then make a decision on buying it. Waiting on the final car to grid. Right, we'll probably just let this first group get away from us, and then we can stay in our bubble. We'll try and keep up, but if we can't keep up, then... Yeah, thanks, Wolf. Hello. Yeah, so because you weren't in your wolf at the start, those will still happen as you can hear, but they'll appear up there, not on the racing screen.
Everyone's gridded. Green flag, green flag.
Well, this dude post started.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
Don't think I touched him, or he touched me. Ooh, that white car just hunted this white and green one. Tried to. Car behind me come to the end of his talent.
Left side. Keep to the right. Still there. Clear on the left. Slow car ahead. Go right. There's an incident ahead. Left side. Still there. Hold the line. Still there.
Here's Wolf.
Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
I could have been an absolute dick to this guy in front, but yeah, I could have been a complete dick to this guy in front just then, but it's better to save your I rating sometimes than to challenge. So I've made up 3 places on the start.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
This dude's going to drop it in a minute. Pushing way too hard. I mean, he might not, but I feel he will. Come on. If we can stick with these in front. Wow, the green car behind just fucking super duper went around that last bend.
Left side. Stay on the right. Still there.
Whoa, dude, Jesus. Almost chopped the nose off me. If I didn't hit the brake again, he would have chopped the nose off me. Bit of a freebie there. Some good music to drive to, Maniac in the background.
Car 7, jump the front. You back, flat for you. There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead.
Yeah, I had a feeling they would take each other out.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Well done, dude. If he catches up to me, I'm expecting a pass the next time around. Him to pass me, that is. I mean, no doubt this guy behind me's faster, but he's doing all the right things. He's not trying to overly push. Bit of a dodgy dive a minute ago when he nearly touched me, but he managed to control it quite well.
Car 11 has taken the lead. You're in fifth.
Ooh, let's take a slightly different line there. Chaos morning.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Considered I started 9th, I'd be quite happy where I am. I mean, I reckon if this guy in front of me didn't make so many mistakes, he'd be probably 3rd by now.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, you want a new wheel first before you start playing this? Yeah, yeah.
The leader is running 53.67.
Should be last lap this time around.
Last lap.
I don't know why I'm afraid of the last corner. It's probably because I keep spinning out on it. If I know if I overdo it, I spin out. So I think I just slow down too much. Better. See, one thing you don't feel on a lot of other games is this last corner, which why I'm so scared of it. You know, coming around this coming around this corner, there's a lot of like knobbly bobbly bits of it, and you don't feel that in a lot of other games. Whereas in this one, you do. And if you just, lose concentration, it can throw you off the track, and it's done that to me a load of times.
Good job. Very good job.
Okay. I don't think we need to monitor that one. See how we did? I think we did quite well. One thing we will do is, oh, it ain't come through yet. It ain't come through yet. Come on, show result. Probably exited too quick. I'm getting a lot better. Yeah, like you say, getting there. And we could go straight in. So I'm closing in on the 0.4. We're not quite there yet, which I think you need for a D-class race. So we still need to go up a little bit more. But we can still get in this one, apparently. Let's have a go. No. Oh, and now it comes in. Oh, 380. We gained 14. 3.8. Okay, we didn't get in that last one. Yeah, so because we didn't get in that one, we can now look at this one. So I rating, we gained 8, and we gained 0.13 giving me a 3.8. Nice. That shouldn't be open right now. It's not enough time to get into it. So what we were looking for, guys, is this race here as well, because I've just started practicing with the GR86, and yeah, we can't do that race because we don't have the track. I mean, there's a guy saying do the M2 races, but the M2 is a fidgety old car. Why he says do them for a beginner is unbelievable. That car is just so horrible to drive. I mean, literally, it is unstable. I did a couple of practice races, a couple of practice laps with it once, and I didn't even last one lap before I spun the car around. It is a horrible car. There's another GR race here. Again, not the track. You can tell what if you've got the car and the track, guys, because there's a tick on the top. It has a shopping trolley on the top. It means you haven't got something, either the car or the track. This race starts at 9 o'clock, so let's go in and register for that. Unfortunately, it'll be the same track, guys, but we'll try and get in as many races as we can. If there's a very long wait between races, we'll switch it to a set course of competition. Well, I don't know, what do you want to see, Competizione or Corsa? Corsa's had a big upgrade. And the licensing, even if you've got your licensing, guys, and you haven't done you've done the update, you've lost your licenses. You have lost your licenses if you've done the update. So I've had to do them all again. And I'm currently up to Mount Paramount, which is the one I got stuck on for a few weeks. Well, I said a few weeks, for a few days. It kind of stumped me, and then all of a sudden it clicked, and I managed to do it sort of 3 or 4 times in a row, getting better times and better times. Again, that Mount Paramount, the license for that is in the M2. In the M2 on a set of Corso Evo is a lot different to drive than on here. I'll show you. If we want me to go to Evo, if there's a long wait between races, I'll just do one practice race in the M2 on here, and then I'll switch to Evo, and you'll see the difference instantly. I'm not even joking. It is a totally different beast. So we've now got a 13-minute warm-up if we want a 13-minute warm-up. Bathhouse, not what Mount Paramount. It's called Mount Paramount on Evo. So that's what I call it. I just can't get my wheel to work on Evo, so it's so light. So light. New game review time. Matt makes a mistake. Take a shot. Take a shot this early in the morning. Holy shit! Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Take a shot every time I make a mistake. That I tell you what, lads, that's a great idea for like an after 6 p.m. racing session. Not on here though. Like if I'm racing against AIs, that'd be a great thing, because obviously on here I lose rating and stuff. But yeah, that'd be a kind of cool idea. Can't wait for a review to repeat on this because of ads. Ads? I've got no where's my thingy? That ads are happening. Ads are on. Yeah, there should have been a notification up the top saying ads with a countdown. Now finished. Yeah, so what I was saying as that would be a great idea kind of after 6 p.m. and not on this game. Because on this game, obviously, I'm racing against real people. And if I smash into them, A, I ruin their race, which I don't want to do. And B, I lose rating, which I don't want to do. Unless I naturally make a mistake. Let's go for a couple lap practice. I'm not going to push too much. Outlap, slightly easier, coat tires. So yeah, I kicked on the game last night in Discord, so you're able to redo the licenses. Like I say, it reset everything with the update, and within an hour, I managed to get back up to the Race 1 license on that Mount Paramount track, or Mount Panorama track. Bathurst, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, the time... For some reason, the time that you got to get on that is really difficult to get. And how, you know, they expect people to just crack on and do it is unreal. I mean, it took me, like I say, it took me like 3 days the last time. And then all of a sudden, Windy did it. And then I sort of went on it for a good hour. And then all of a sudden got a time and got in. And then in the next class of licenses on Evo, you have to do the same track again, but with the Ferrari. But it seems like the Ferrari time is a little bit easier to grab. Not bad. Little improvement. E2? What? Oh, 156, 156.6. Wow, I'm faster again. I didn't even try on the first part of that. That's the first time I've been brave enough to push it all the way through that corner. That was unreal. Couldn't even try, and then I was gonna say let's try for one. Really binned it straight away. A little bit too erratic in there.
The car, with A, just set the fastest lap.
151, holy shit.
5, 1.
How the fuck? 5 seconds faster. There's gotta be some setup thing that you can do. There's gotta be. I know I'm not like the greatest racer around, obviously I'm nowhere near, but 5 seconds?
Set your fastest lap of the session.
Well, 4 seconds. 4 seconds, and I feel like I'm pushing it as fast as I can push it. You know, that's unreal. Morning, Tab. How you doing, dude? 27% tune. Yeah, Chaos. It's supposed to be bass. Yeah, it's supposed to be bass tune. But guys, the average Vikings just walked in. If you haven't done already, please go and click that heart, give him a follow. He's well worth the watch and an absolute A-class fella. Drive fast. Cheers. Thank you. Bass upgrades still tuned. Maybe. So I waited just in case you forgot. No. Yeah, I try not to forget. You know the score with that on. Sometimes we do. But yeah. I don't know if there. Well, I do know if there's a base thing. Obviously, you can come out, go in the garage, and you can. But you can't alter anything. This is the setup. You can't alter anything. So it is what it is. If you could do it, I definitely put Linda's tune on. If I could do it, I'd definitely put Linda's tune on. And I can tell you now, with Linda's tune on, I can get at least 2 seconds a lap faster. I don't know why, what she changed with qualifying. I don't know what she changed in the car to make it that much faster, but I can get 2 seconds a lap faster. How's the Iracing going, Matt? Got any better? Yes, I'm 0.2 away from being able to compete in D-class races because you need a 4-point average. So I'm 0.2 off. So another couple of clean races and I'll be there. It's been a labour of love. It really has been. One day I'll be pro like Linda. No, nowhere near, mate. When you guys said about me challenging Linda, me and Linda spoke about it. There was no challenge. And me and Linda already said there is no challenge. We'll treat it as a kind of warm up to me going online. And that's how that kind of challenge went. It was just a warm up for me going online. Yeah, I mean, the last 12-hour race she did, which was with the EXO, whatever he's called. Yeah, that one was I suppose the hardest 12-hour race Linda's done in a little while. It was in a car. I think she said she hadn't driven it in at least 12 months. And compared to the rest, it just seems super slow. But I did notice she did manage to beat her best lap with it when I was watching her practice it. I think I set her 131 or 231, and I think she hit 230s in the race in the last few laps. Oh, it was a tough race though, Linda, but once you got to grips with the car, you guys made it look super easy, as you always do. Give yourself more credit, Matt, and practice makes perfect. Yeah, but the thing is, Chaos, I'm also a realist. So when I know somebody's better than me, I say they're better than me. I don't beat around the bush. You know, I don't go, oh yeah, I can beat them, you know, which is why when we kind of had that challenge, not challenge, I picked the track which I kind of knew Linda hadn't been on for years. You've just watched the BTCC at Elton Park? Yeah, it's close racing that, isn't it? And they definitely rub. They definitely rub in that. I say they definitely rub. They bang and stuff, but as long as they don't come off the track, nothing ever happens. Oh, for sure, mate. For sure, there's a lot of touching. And the good thing is that the officials know that there's a lot of touching and rubbing. But like I say, unless they force a car off the track, nothing ever happens. Yeah, I feel that I'm almost at the maximum effort of my talent with what I'm doing and all my braking points and stuff. Although that was quicker than before.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh, for definite, I presume, Alex. Nothing's better than real racing, than the smell of it and the sounds. Which is why, just once, I know that the televised of F1 is a lot better than watching it live. But just once, I really would like to be there. The downside is it's expensive. I know what I could do. I could sneak in Linda's suitcase, can I? I couldn't be Linda's shadow because obviously I'm taller than she is. Come on, hold this time, Matt. Hold this time.
One more lap.
Fastest lap. That was my fastest. Plus, I want to be somewhere where I can watch the whole race. So somewhere where there's a monitor, so I can watch the whole race. So that's also not cheap. Apparently, one of the better races to go watch as a supporter, anyway, is Spa in Belgium. But when you think about the cost, you got to think about you've got to get over to Belgium. Oh, cut the track, shit. Yeah, then you get the extra cost of having to travel over to Belgium, obviously. The Eurostar boat. I mean, if I was to go to the F1, I'd probably do the F1 package. Which is, I think it's about 300 and something pound for hotel, coach transfers daily to the track and everything. But it's still £300 per weekend, and then you still got to find like lunch money and drinks and shit like that. So you're probably talking at the end, you're probably talking upwards of £600 just for a weekend, not away. But then you got to think of the other thing. It's a once in a lifetime thing that you're going to be doing if you just want to do it once. Linda's is a 0 for the lot. Yeah, I know. Morning, Crofty. How's it going, lady? Guys, Crofty 2010. If you've seen her and Minute on their farming map, what a great job that lady has done to put stuff on it to make it more lifelike. Absolutely great. Do you know something? I had a thought about something, Crofty, last night. You know you're on about pallets, and you know you got that wood area. Maybe you could add on to the side of that to make your pallets with your wood. Unless you already had that thought, of course. Mimi, morning. We're just waiting for the results to come through. No way I'm second. Yeah, we have. Okay. Second. Mind you, dude in front is... Well, he's only half a second away. This could be interesting. I say this could be interesting. I guarantee you one of these next 4 will dive down at the start and take me out. Almost. That's just the way rookie racing goes. In fact, I say that's just the way that rookie racing goes. Sometimes that's the way that GT racing goes as well. Having watched Class, aka Vortex 1701 many times now. Yeah. It's down to cost now. Low, we need to make money on game for it first. Heat harvesting. You guys are making a ton of money through that. That peat harvesting is bank. It really is bank.
Let's go points racing.
Points racing, eh? We'll see. I'm not going to push it. If somebody wants to pass me, I'm not going to allow them to take me off.
Still waiting on 2
Just.
grid.
But it'd be nice to be on the podium. I have had a third. But we've got a couple of unknowns right at the back there. But it's when you think I've spent almost 100 million already doing bits that I've done. Yeah, definitely. You know, because you're not adding money by F12. You're earning the money and then you're spending. Which, to be honest, if you really wanted to, because it's a relaxed map that you guys are on, you could do that. You know, for everything that you've put on the map as an extra, you could have just added the money in for it. I'm not saying that's what you've done because you haven't done it, but you could have done it. And then whatever you've earned, you've earned.
Everyone's gridded.
Now let's go racing, so we better watch chat for a little bit.
Green, green, green. Left side. The next car's the leader.
Oh, cheers, bud. Don't worry about the guy on the inside, you dick. Oh my god. Somebody needs to learn how to race. Holy shit.
Car stops on the right. Slow car ahead.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Go right. Car on your left. Clear.
Right, rethink, Matt. Let's go. Story behind building what you built. Yeah, that's enough. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. I'm just saying that's what you could have done, considering that it's a relaxed map for you guys. I would have been doing better than this if fucking that dickhead didn't take me out right at the start. No. Pushing too hard, Matt. Let it come back to you. I know I'm a bit off him, but if we can pressure him into a mistake, like he's just done, because this is a quickie corner.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Car on your left. Car stops on the left. Keep to the right. Stay on the right. Clear. You're in fifth. Car right.
Dude, you can't bump somebody around the corner, you dick. Just because I did a fair overtake on you.
White flag, stay smooth.
Guy in the black car is really slow around that corner by about 0.2 of a second. I know some of you are going to say 0.2, that's not slow. But, oh. No, hold it. At least I hold it. These two might take each other off in a minute. I'm not saying that they will, but it could happen.
Go right, car on your left. Clear.
I don't know how the hell I missed him. I really don't know. Hey, I didn't touch him. Why did I get an incident point for that? I didn't touch him.
Just set the fastest lap, 53.763.
Linda, anybody? Anybody know why I got an incident point for that? Oh, no. That's an incident point, but yeah. That guy's spinning, that's not an incident point.
We got damage
Jesus.
front end.
It doesn't matter, race is over.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Yeah, that wasn't an incident point. Let's go back a couple of laps. I mean, coming up to this hairpin, he definitely bumps me, the dude behind. I'm entitled to do that, it's my racing line. And that's how we get past. That's how he got past me. He bumped me off. But I think it's the next lap, isn't it? When they have the incident. I'm taking avoiding action when they touch. I shouldn't be getting a point for that. I mean, I don't know even if I touched them. So let's go back to me. Yeah, I cock up here. I just go too fast. But at least I controlled it. I get the corner. Yeah, it took me a slap on the wrist for that point. But here's where they go, not through the first chicane, but through the second chicane. They go wheel to wheel and take each other out. I mean, yeah, the car on the outside gets a better run out of that chicane. No doubt about it. And now they're side by side for the second chicane. And it looks like it's clean racing, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's why matey boy just goes right off. Oh, maybe I just touched him. Slight touch as he enters back on the track. Really strangely. I say really strangely. What might have happened is he might have kept his foot in it, thinking that's the way to do it, and it just reared him over the track. So that's what might have happened there. But this incident here is a definite. I mean, it looks like he jumps the start anyways because he's moving before me. And then I don't understand where he thinks he's going. I just don't understand where he thinks he's going. I mean, guaranteed I'm going to be on the inside of him. Totally his fault. Absolutely, totally his fault. The only thing I can think of is maybe his crew chief or whatever he's using told him that he was clear when he wasn't. Only thing I can think of. I'm back, just made my granola mix. Put it in the oven. Yeah, so we're just having a look back on the race start. What I want to do is go to him and find out what he thought was going on. So if I go cockpit and see what he's seeing. I mean, oh, hello. Oh, he's already stepped out. So is he touching me at the minute? No, so he's already lost control on the first corner. Because that's where he starts losing control. I mean, he still took me out, but he lost control to do it. Okay. Now, I've probably lost points now in this one. I would say. There we go. Lost the 13 I gained. But I gained I rating. I don't get that. I gained I rating, but I lost safety rating, which is which is what I understand to be your license. I mean, a lot of it is the 2 off tracks I had, but to be honest, if it counted me for the first incident, that I could bullshit on that, and I could bullshit on the guy rear-ending me, probably doing another point, and then yeah, maybe I touched that guy after he span, but that wasn't my fault either. You know, what was I supposed to do? Where was I supposed to go? So yeah. When's the next race? 9:45. So not too far away. It's one of the good things with racing early in the morning, peoples, is the fact that normally there's not too many people around to alter this. Like I said, I would have done a GT 86 race, but I don't have the track. I would have done this GR86 race because I've got a GR86, which I've already made up into colours. But yeah. But Paramount Circuit, fuck, that would be a hard one, wouldn't it? I mean, to do any of these mini stock and all that lot, I'd need to have a practice. I'm certainly not doing dirt racing. Mini stock dirt, no. Winston Cup sprint, no. Off road, no. Power challenge. M2 on that, no chance. Beetle racing. I've never raced. I haven't raced the Beetle at all. So there's all these races that I could do that I'm classed to do. So yeah, I'm classed to do the M2 race, but the M2 is so hard to drive. Good circuit though, worth buying. Yeah, I know. It's €14.99, so it's quite expensive in terminology. It's like I said at the start of the show, guys. You know, to buy all the added things that you need for iRacing, it's over £2,000. Over £2,000 to play a game. That's, in my eyes, it's out of order to play a game. £2,000. I mean, a lot of people have done it. A lot of people have bought everything, but to play a game, £2,000, and you don't even own the game. The game is by subscription. So you're renting space on a server and you're buying extras as well. You know, it's not like a set of Corsa where you buy the game, it's yours, and then you just buy the DLCs to add extras. You know, yeah, it's mad. I've just spent £300 on iRacing over the years, but that's nothing in comparison to what I spent on my setup. True. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't intend to go that into my setup. Yeah, I do use a direct drive wheel. At the moment, I'm using the default wheel to race with. I do plan on getting a GT3 wheel. To some, it's not just a game. Yeah, Grinny, I get that, mate. I totally get that. It's the closest racing game to reality I think is out there at the minute, in my opinion. Which is why a lot of people think it's worth it. Problem with iRacing is it's getting distilled with too many tracks, cars. The thing is, you say that, too many tracks and cars, it's trying to cover a lot of different things for a lot of different people. You take it, you know, if you're, say, from the States, you may want to do oval racing because that's what primarily is the biggest motorsport in America. Is the oval races. I mean, Indy's coming up, but NASCAR is the biggest sport in America for motor racing. So, you know, they want to do motor racing. All you guys that like to do be Colin McRae or anybody like him, Timmy Mackinnon, you know, you guys want to go. You might guys want to go on the dirt, so you need different cars and stuff to do that with. A lot of people that come on here want to do circuit races and do it in a lot of different genres. So, I mean, I'm in a saloon car at the moment. I'd love to be in a GT3 car, but again, that's money. And the tracks and stuff to be doing the GT3 classes. But I'll get there. It's just, I want to see how far I go into it, because I don't want to get bored with playing before I shove a load of money into it. And I think a few of you guys that have already spent on that will understand. You know, it's a lot of money to pay out if you're going to, in a couple of months' time, go, nah, that's enough for me. You know? But anyway, so I was going to show you this M2 car, how shitty it is. So let's go on the same track with the BMW M2. And this won't be me taking the piss out of it. This is me trying to drive it properly. And then I'll show you the M2 in Evo, in the licensing, and show you how different a car it is. If you're open to any tips and think what gears to take, what corners in, etc. Otherwise, I'm up for it. It's whether my brain can hack the information to put that into practice. M2 is one of the trickiest cars in iRacing, nightmare to handle, and yet somebody this morning, I was sent a YouTube by somebody who does a lot of iRacing, and the guy that is doing the chat about how to progress through the levels of iRacing, he says to do the M2 cars first off, and I'm like, whoa, hey. Have you ever been on driven the M2 as a beginner racer? It's difficult. It's really difficult. I mean, you guys saw how kind of nicely I was driving the Mazda. Now watch how shitty this car is. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a nice sounding car. Let's see if we can warm the tyres up first before we try and put in a lap. I'll try to step out on me there. Whoop. That's my fault. I clipped the curb. Whoop. Lots of reaction out of the car. Feeding the power slowly, otherwise you'll spin it. Alright. Union Streaming, thank you very much for the follow. Whoop. Ass kicked out. You know, you imagine trying to tame this beast with other cars around you. I mean, the change downs for some reason today are a little bit janky in it. Know what I mean? Hello. And park it up against the wall. Let's take it a little bit easy and see if we can clean the tires off. I mean, one thing that it does teach you, this car, is how to finesse the throttle. That's absolutely guaranteed. It's definitely showing you how to whoop, it nearly kicked out on me on a freaking speed up bit. I mean, you can see how sort of temperamental I'm having to use the throttle. In fact, I'm almost scared to shove it down. Whereas in the Mazda, literally I just shove it straight down on the floor. Don't worry about that, that's just a ghost car. I mean, I could get used to it, but literally, with the bumps and stuff on this track, it's literally trying to kill me every time. Like, once or twice a lap, it tries to kill me, without it even being my fault. I mean, as I come up to the crest of this hill, bump, 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 all those little corrections was me trying to keep the car still. And that, it's killed me. Yeah, it's killed me already. The reason why I showed you that is I'm going to fire up Evo. I'm going to fire up Evo. And I think this thing does Evo as well. Does this thing does Evo? No, it does competizione, but not Evo. Okay, we can get rid of you then. So we'll fire up Evo. We'll go into the licensing. I'll just show you, same car, how different it is between the two games. So just give it a second to load. So this game was recently updated, and all the licensing that I've done has all been scrubbed. So last night I went on for about an hour, hour and a half, and I got to the last bit of one of the licenses, which involves driving the M2 round Bathurst. So this is new. Never used to do this before. Choose career or open. You just hit a button in the main screen. So we'll go to Academy Licensing, and I'm up here. And here we are. The M2 CS Racing, which is the same car we were just driving on Bathurst. It's probably easier to drive. Probably twice easier to drive IRO, to be honest. Yeah, probably. Oh, have we crashed already? Remember, this is the same car. I know you can't really tell on this bit because it's straight, but not trying to kill me. I mean, down on this next bit, it tries to kill me. Down on the downhill. So it did twitch out coming downhill, but on the uphill it was perfectly fine. On this speed corner, the kind of chicane down here, it tries to kill me, but not as much as the iRacing version of this car. You know? Literally going down here, if I was on the iRacing circuit, You know, that M2 probably would try and bump me off the track by now. Although I got that corner wrong, but you know, I mean, it's a weird thing. The weirdest thing with the Iracing version is that the Twitch card does on upshifts. Yeah, maybe, or it just, I don't know. It's strange to think that two games have the exact same car, and they're totally different from each other. And the time that you have to beat on this as well is also stupid. I mean, it really is. The best time I've managed to do so far this time around is a 2:37. It really is difficult. Oh, well. Invalid lap. Invalid lap. I went too fast. You can't compare AC with Evo. They aren't the same. Yeah, but car control, car input, a car is a car. So you can. Because you can't say they jumped in the car one day and to somebody else it was different if it's the same car. You know, it is so much different in this game to iRacing. And it's difficult to know which one did the best job. I mean, of course, everybody who plays Evo is going to say, well, Evo's the best because I can drive it. But if you jump in the iRacing version, from here, you're going to say the iRacing one's terrible. I mean, of course, between the two games, they will have a different team of testers feeding back what the car's supposed to be like, and then obviously testing it through the sim. Oh, hello. That was my fault, not the car. So that's the different. That's probably the difference between the two games. It's the different people going, yeah, this is what this is like. This is what this is like. You know. No, Evo is arcade. So tell me if there's any setup options for it. In the licensing, no. You get the car as is. So in the licensing part, you get the car as it is. The only thing you can really alter is traction control and ABS. That's the only settings that you can control. There's 3 settings of traction control and 2 settings of ABS. Iracing is a simulator that's laser map drivers to test. That's what I mean. Exactly what I mean, Kurt. I know a lot of the premise behind iRacing, it being the fact that all the tracks are laser scanned. Like Open Park there, with the knobbles and bobbles in the track, that is real. Those knobbles and bobbles in that track are there. Which is why sometimes when I go around that last bend, I have trouble with it because there's a few bobbles on it which unsettle the car sometimes. And if you don't get your line right and the gear right and your throttle response right, you're spinning the car quite easily. I've done that in the M5 quite a lot. It's like farming in SnowRunner. No, Kurt, that's terrible analogy. Because farming in SnowRunner is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. There's the Evo, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, they're a lot closer than Farm Sim and SnowRunning Farm Sim. A lot closer. It's just I was just explaining the differences between iRacing setup, how they set the car up, and this. And yeah. Same thing, Evo isn't realistic, iRacing is. Yeah. But this is supposed to be like, you know, the set courses and that are supposed to be your, like, the one step before you go to iRacing. And yeah, like you say, it's, to some, this is an arcadey game which doesn't even compare. But to some people, it's the step into iRacing to sort of learn your racecraft, get used to the cars. But getting used to the cars isn't a thing, because I've just shown same car in two different aspects. They handle totally different. That's the point I was getting at, not that which game was better. But for the money that this costs, you know, if it was a money thing to decide which game's better, this one. Because this is 20 quid. You know, there may be upgrades which you might have to pay for, but you can continue playing the game as it is for 20 quid. You know, if it was a money thing, but you know, obviously the racing experience isn't a money thing. The racing experience is your racing experience. But there is some new cars and stuff, guys, in the game. So yeah, one of the cars that we found recently, or somebody found, I think it was Mr. H, was this one, the Maserati GT2. You can get this car for free if you've got this game. Lindo struggles with the GR86. The cars they would drive differently. Yeah. I mean, I haven't drove the GR86 in this game. In fact, I don't think there is one. I think it's the Toyota version of that car that's in this game. If I come out of session, vehicles, like I say, I don't think there is oh yeah, it's the Toyota version. GR86. I've driven this one in iRacing. I haven't driven this one in here yet. It's not a bad car in iRacing. Yeah, I mean, a little bit faster. I found it to be a little bit faster than the MX-5. Stability about even, I would say. But that's just my opinion. I mean, to be honest, let's put Crew Chief back on and we'll pop back into iRacing. Because we still have an hour ago. I was just showing you a comparison between two of the same car in two different games that handles very differently. I mean, unfortunately, I would love to do a GR86 race. But like I say, I don't have the track. Because it's here. So it's Mount Paramount Circuit. So I don't Mount Panorama Circuit, and I don't have that. Which is why it's got a little basket up here. It's not the car that I don't have. It's the track. But anyways, 10 o'clock race. No, we can't be in that one. We won't be able to load up in. But what I can do is go for a little drive with it on this circuit. So if we do GR86, we can go for a little drive with it. Like I say, I have driven this on, what did I do this on? I had a little play with it on Charlotte, the Roval, which I was on the other week. I had a little play with it on that. So let's have a play with it on a proper circuit. I say a proper circuit, obviously. Charlotte is a proper circuit. It's just, okay, I'll rephrase, a proper UK circuit. Like I say, I found this to be a very similar car, slightly faster than the MX-5. Obviously, different gear ratio in that, similar grip levels. In fact, you know, there is a, I say a multi-class race, a multi-manufacturer race, which is all the same kind of class of cars. How do you change the camera on this? Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm looking for buttons. Never mind. Let's get the tires warmed up and then we'll do a flyer. FOV is an option, not while driving, okay. Lot better brakes. So I mean about the grip level, knock it down one gear around you go. I know it's the same on the MX-5, but I can kind of take a tighter line around there as well. Right, flying lap. 154 in the Mazda. Second instead of first gear around the hairpin. Second instead of first out of this first chicane. But I think this is a lot faster going around here. Or it seems a lot faster anyway. We'll soon find out on time whether it is or not. $158, that felt a lot faster than the Mazda. And yeah, it was, what, 4 seconds slower. Probably got that corner wrong. So yeah, I'm still 3 seconds faster in the MX-5. That's strange. It feels a lot faster in this car. Maybe the gearing's different or something. But yeah, I'm 3 seconds faster in the MX-5. This one feels a lot more planted, I would say. I'm not kind of revving the bollocks out of it like I was in the Mazda. Maybe I should be. Maybe that's where the extra kind of seconds were. I was going to do racing until I found out you have to buy every car and track. I installed it and bought a set course copy journey instead. They have most of the updated Nuremberg Nordschleifer. Yeah. Well, you say that you have to buy Nuremberg as an extra, but yeah. You get a starter pack with Iracing. So you get, well, you basically get what I've got. So you get, I think it's 10 cars and 10 tracks. So here's my content. So licensing tracks. You get a few tracks. There's a few differences between some of the tracks as well. So if we just go into Alton Park, and we look at the track, there's no kind of, well, there could be differences. You could do a short one, like, because there's a bit of track here that you could do. There's a bit of track here that you could do extra, and a straight instead of a chicane, which is all here. The island track. You know, there's all sorts of different variations of tracks within the track. You know, same with the track I did last week, which was the Charlotte one. You know, there's loads of variations of this one. So there's the standard. Well, is that the one I did the other week? The bus stop. Yeah, that's the one with that's the Rovo. That's the one I raced last week. There's also the straight oval, which isn't quite an oval because it's got like a straight on it. The long Rovo, so it's got an extra, I don't know what you call that, a dick, maybe. The Legends Oval, so a very, very short track oval. You know, there's lots of different variations in the tracks. And the cars you get, the car manager, licensed cars. So these are the cars you get straight off. So what, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. So you get 10 cars to kick off with. In fact, no, you get more than that. You get all these as well. So 10, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 cars you get in total, with all those tracks that I just showed you and the variations. So, yes, I think Linda's explained this better than I did. If you are going to play this and you have got the money for it, you're better off buying the 2-year subscription, which is 119 euros, and that saves you a shit ton of money. I mean, literally, you basically, say if you were going to do month on month, if you just pay for the 2 years straight out, you would literally save a year's worth of money by doing the 2-year subscription straight off. And she's explained that a lot better than me. But yeah, so I've chosen to do this class or Black Friday. Thank you, Linda. Or yeah, look for the Black Friday events that these do. And yeah, you can get a lot more bang for your buck. Do I plan to do it in the future? Yes, I am. Yes, I do plan to do it in the future. Either what I will do, guys, out of the money, if you wanted to see me keep Iracing going, out of the money you guys give me every month or through ads and shit, part of that, which I mean, I'm going to do this with your approval now, part of that will be to keep this content going. Yeah, and of course, Kurt's right. The more content you buy, you then get you then get a discount on any other things you buy. So the more you purchase, the cheaper it gets. So anyways, let's do one more final race, and then we'll call it a day. 10:15. We'll wait for the next one, and then we'll do the next race. But yeah, I do plan on carrying it on, and it's up to you guys. Once this subscription runs out that I've got at the moment, I believe we've still got 2 months left. I think it's on the other one that you find it. I think I've still got 2 months left. Yeah. Linda is on something like 30% off all the things she buys. But doesn't Linda have everything now? Or Linda, don't you have everything now? Why am I talking through Kurt? You're here. Or almost everything. Like I say, we'll wait till quarter past. No, she don't have everything. Oh, okay. Thought she had everything. I mean, the kind of, I suppose in a way, a kind of trap is with this game is once you start buying stuff, to keep going, you're sort of, I don't know, stuck in that subscription thing where you've got to keep paying to keep going. No oval or dirt stuff. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. To be honest, I'm not interested in that stuff either. It's totally true, Kurt. You know, why get something that you're not going to use? I'm not interested. Well, ovals maybe, although it's kind of weird, different racing. You know, you're just trying to keep as fast a speed as possible, and that's kind of where I started practicing until Linda went, "Whoa, what are you doing? Do this. It's more fun." But yeah. That's kind of where I started on ovals, because I thought, oh, ovals, easy races. And it is kind of easier and harder at the same time. Because, yeah, although you're just trying to keep a high top speed and an average high top speed round a circle, basically, it's kind of harder as well once you get into the multiplayer universe, because you're all trying to keep that one speed. They can be fun to switch cars and tracks, etc., like open wheel on dirt for a laugh races. Hey, you guys do that sometimes, don't you? Right, half past. Let's go in there. Like I say, this will be the last race of the day, guys, before we raid out. And don't forget, we're here to kind of support Minute's spot. So I'm just keeping the spot warm while Minute's taking a day off. I do that from time to time. You know, I'll come in and do Minute's spot to just keep it warm for him, or I'll come in and do Tav's spot, so if Tav's having the day off, which I know doesn't happen very often, but occasionally does when he's got IRO stuff to take care of. And just to keep you informed, guys, if you're in the Viking Transport VTC, the new truck shot of the month is up, and it's to take a screenshot on ETS or ATS with a heavy load in the forest at about midday in the game. Submission should be put into the picture of the month thing. Deadline is the last day of the month. So if you're in the VTC, guys, so ATS or ETS in a forest at midday with a heavy load. So if you a heavy load, you're talking flatbeds and low boys. ATS, it's easy. Stinger and deep trailer, put a freaking grape thing on the back, and just take it and just try and find a forest somewhere. Right, let's try and get in tune with this car because we've been driving the other one. In My optimum in this car is 153, so it's a lot faster than the GR86. It's 5 seconds faster. So hopefully we'll get in a similar class to the last race, and hopefully we won't get taken out in the first turn, and then we'll have a much closer, fun race. But like I say, I'm having a lot of fun on this, and like I say, as long as you guys allow me to do it with the money that you give me each month, we'll keep the subscription going. Or if, like what happened a couple of months ago, a mysterious benefactor paid for 3 months on Iracing. So what we'll do is once a week we'll buy something, or once a month we'll buy something. So if one of you pays, if one of you wants to keep them about buying the subscription, we'll start buying stuff on here to make the game a little bit more exciting for you guys. So a lot of ifs and ands, but I know. But in terms of going faster around this track with this car, I am really out of clues how to do it. I mean, literally, I would have to do maybe a follow me behind somebody, and literally they tell me what gear they're going in at. And then I try and just do what they do. And after a few goes at it, I'll get it. At the moment, I really am stumped at how to go faster and get 151s like a few people have today already. Mimi's playing with the emotes over on YouTube. And over here on Twitch. I'm fastest overall, holy shit. Come on, you, there's still a little bit to go. And it was early doors when I come in to the lobby as well. 1:55.2 that was. We'll finish off this lap, guys, and then we'll come in and take a quick bio. So guys, nobody still bought any Stream Loops packs, so no giveaways are active at the moment. All I need is one person to buy Stream Loops packs, and for the rest of this week until Tuesday of next week. So, well, let's say Tuesday. Tuesday it restarts, so Monday. I can do giveaways for the rest of the week on breaks and if we reach a certain viewer count. But before that's active, like I say, at least one person has to buy a Stream Loop pack.
Pitbox in 10, 5, 3, 2,
Oh, you're way off.
right here.
Alright. We're just going to go for a quick bio, guys. I shall be right back.
Okay, punch it.
I am back. Let me put some ears on. So yeah, I am supporting the Haribo skin, guys. Not sure how many people can see this skin in the races, but yeah, you know, because it's part of the clip art thing that Linda uses and that. So right, we have approximately 2 minutes, so it's not really worth doing a lap. So we're just going to chill. Anyway, guys, how are we doing? Good morning. Sorry I haven't had time to kind of say hello yet. I've been jabbering on about a load of racing stuff that between obviously iRacing, Assetto Corsa, and yeah, we've established that a few of you think that Assetto Corsa is just too arcadey, and you're possibly right. I mean, it's your opinion. You're certainly allowed to have an opinion on it. But to a lot of people, obviously, it's the closest thing as closest they're ever going to get to doing a realistic racing game. Unless they come and play iRacing, of course. How are we doing in the actual standings at the minute? We're 6th. So we're going to be mid-pack again, unless they divide after the quali. Divide me into a slower pack, because that's what this does as well, guys. Once you've got an I rating and a safety rating, you will get divided into a pack of cars which are very similar around you, or should anyway, depending if that sort of people are online, of course. Of course they can. It's a bit like you remember the Arcade in Call of Duty, where they said they were putting you into leveled up games, but sometimes you'd end up in a game where people were far superior to you. That's because they had nowhere else to put you, so they just whacked you in another game. They thought, you know, we can't make this guy wait forever. We'll just whack you in a game, see how you do. If you went up, you went up. If you went down, you went down. It's just however you took care of your character. Which is also my opinion on the camping thing in like things like Call of Duty. You know, why would it? But you know, in my eyes, why would it be camping? You wouldn't in a proper war zone go, "Here I am, shoot me." Doesn't happen. I know it's only a game. But some people play it as if they're in a proper war zone, so they don't go out to try and kill themselves or anybody else running and gunning. You know, they actually play it as if they're, like I say, in an active war zone. So they aren't camping, are they? They're playing it as if it's for real. I mean, you can think it's as unfair as you like, but thanks, Wolf. I know you freaking had a brown stain then. Dick breath. Now, I know you didn't see what that was, guys. It was a lady zombie. With blood all around her gob. Suddenly appeared on my screen. I think I might need that 300 bits to get a new set of pants. Like I say, guys, I know you can't see what happened, but purely for when I play racing, I put the HFXs on the top screen, so I can. It's still in my eye line, and I still get the sounds as loud as they are. It's going to kick me out anyway to qualify. What am I due to play tomorrow? I'm due to play SnowRunner again, guys. We are in Quebec. Hopefully Kev can join me. For definite, no matter what happens tomorrow, that'll be a 1:30 start. So no matter if Minute's not on tomorrow or not, that will be a 1:30 start. The only time that might change is just say Tab's going to take a break, which I doubt it. And the reason why I say that is because Kev's not available at 9 o'clock in the morning. That needs to probably not available till about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a hard map. I mean, it took me an hour to do one delivery yesterday of two slabs. And I've still got to get the contracts open for the bridges, or one of the bridges. I still need to get 4 lots of bricks. I'm hoping for a good race this time and get back what I lost in the last race. I mean, last time something like this happened at Laguna Seca, and I lost a lot of points. I literally got them all back the next race. I had a very, very good race, and yeah, managed to get everything back and more for what I lost. I'm hoping that happens today. We shall see, of course. And then, what day is it today? Well, Thursday, isn't it? So tomorrow's Friday. So Saturday, I should be on either trucking or will be my own farm. Because last time we farmed, we were on the community map farm. At the moment, I will not be putting precision farming on. After Tav and that had a go on it the other day, there's some issues which require a hot fix, and hopefully Giants will sort that out soon. We're just going for a banker lap this one, guys, and then we'll push it next lap much as we can. Today is Friday. Jesus, man. Lose days when you don't work and you're having fun. I do have to pop down the shop in a minute, so I'm kind of grateful that Minute isn't streaming today. It means I can pop down the shop. I mean, I could have done it anyway, but it's so warm out there. Every time I go shopping back, I'll be freaking, I don't know. This is an exaggeration. I'll be like 100 degrees. Ready for bed again. So I'm going to probably have to go Sainsbury's because of we need butter and she needs special butter. When I say special butter, it's similar to Lurpak, where they use, I think it's olive oil instead of sunflower oil. And she needs that, otherwise she gets like gastric distress. There's my fear of that corner again.
All right, there's checkered flag.
Yeah, that's my fear of that last corner again. Where I don't want to push it too much around it. So the early morning presenters is now offline, and we are listening to Otto, which is why we are listening to some random rubbish. I mean, I really don't know when he actually left. He could have been gone ages. I don't know. And thank you to Magical Mimi, who turned my popcorn eating friend up there into a disco popcorn eating friend. It is going to be another warm one today, peoples. Outside at the moment, it reckons it's 16 degrees, sunny. There's very few clouds in the sky, and the ones that there are very thin and high up in the air. So it's going to be a warm one. It's going to be an absolute scorcher. So I am 6th at the moment on the grid. I'm expecting to go down a little bit more. Looks like I've got rid of all those people that was in that other race, and a few people didn't even qualify. Okay, so we got a few unknowns behind me. You like it then? Yes, cool. Right then, last time of the day, let's go to the grid.
The estimated strength of field is 1,263.
Points.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Right, one thing I don't want to do is compromise my first corner. Again, we're not too worried about where we are, as long as we survive the race. Oi, how's it going? More snow running tomorrow, boy. Like I say, every other day we're going to be snow running, guys, in preparation for Roadcraft on the 20th. And at the rate we're going, we will be on it on the 20th.
Waiting on the final car to grid. Green, green, green.
Ooh, cold tires, I nearly lost it then on that corner. But we're alright though. Ooh, look at these twats. Dude!
Clear on the right.
Dude! Fuck's sake.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
I think I got hit twice then. Oh, we ain't got any damage, I don't know. certainly lost places. I mean, we were up in front of that red car in front of us. So we're sixth, so we're back to where we were. I don't know how many points we lost so far, but none of that was me. And yeah, I probably got penalised for off track and shit, which I don't think should be a thing, because none of it was me. I mean, I even waited till there was a clear bit on the track to move to get back on the track. I need these two cars ahead to battle each other and catch up. Certainly swapping places is good. I think there was a little bit of damage, just not quite 100% feeling good. But it looks like we're catching. I'm hoping that was a car ahead of me that just span it for no reason, because it's not showed up as blue on the thing. Seem to have lost a bit of time to the cars in front. Yeah, so it was a car in front because we're sixth. Oh, who took who off? Or did he just slip? Possibility he just overpowered it and slipped off.
Slow car ahead. You're in fourth position. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 3.3 seconds. Car on your left. Still there. Clear.
Well done, Matt. Good overtake.
You're now in third. The car behind you is pitting.
So if this guy catches me up behind me, I am in no obligation to let him through because he's a lap down.
Last lap. The leader is running 54.935.
If I don't stuff this up now, guys, fingers crossed, touch wood, this would have been a great race.
For you.
I mean, we started 6th, we're now 3rd.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap. 53.485.
I mean, to be honest, it's the last lap. The guy behind him is way off. If I feel this guy's faster than me behind, I might just let him through. Although he's backed off, so... Got a little bit out of shape, touched the brakes a touch more than I wanted. But we survived. And we're going to come home third. Ba-boom.
All right,
Boom.
there's the checkered flag. Great job. You did really well.
Ooh. But I don't think, I mean, I may be wrong, I don't think I had any infringements against me. Well, we might have had one or two, but, you know. Right, let's go see how well we did. If we, yeah. Right, just wait for the thing to come up. Is that it? Well, we didn't quite get back what we started off with, guys. The race before with the 3.8, but we did get 0.04 back for safety. So we must have had a couple of infringements. No cautions. No, we didn't get any cautions, and yet we actually passed somebody, and yeah, it didn't give us very much, which is kind of weird. But we did get plus 55 on the I rating. Douche. So all gravy there. Right then. Let's go see who's about then, peoples. As always, you guys on YouTube will be the first to go. Thank you very much for popping by. It's been an absolutely good day, actually. It's been really good racing. But yeah, we shall see you tomorrow for a bit of Snow Runner. Like I say, about 1:30. It was 4 times, was it, Linda? Thank you. I knew you'd spot it. You know exactly where to look, and I don't. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, you guys on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and come back tomorrow, 1:30 for a bit of Snow Runner. Full crossplay multiplayer. I'm in Quebec. If you want to come in and play, you're very welcome. If you don't have the map DLC, don't panic. It's only the host that needs it. So you can still play if you would like to, because I'm hosting. But for now, see you later. And that's for YouTube. You guys on Twitch, hang fire. We shall raid out very, very